Hi, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can put a white border or background on any image in Word and save it out as a JPEG. So in order that we can see the white border, I'm just going to change the background colour of my page. So I'm going to go to Design, along to Page Colour, click on the drop down, and I'm just going to change it to this light grey. Now I'm going to insert my picture, so go to Insert, Picture, click on the drop down. Now you will probably be inserting a picture from your files. I'm going to use the stock images in Word, so just click on that. And then in the search bar at the top here, if you want to use some stock images, you can do. I'm just going to type in children. So I'm just going to select this photo here and click Insert. Now when your images are inserted into Word, you won't be able to move them around. If you try to move them, they'll just click back to their original position. So in order to fix that, if we select it, go to Picture Format, go along to this icon here that says Wrap Text, click on the drop down and select In Front of Text. And now we can move this anywhere we like. Now, if you want to keep your photograph the same size, that's absolutely fine. But if you do want to crop it, I'll just quickly show you how to crop. So select your image, go to Picture Format, go along to Crop and click. Then with these black markers, just hover your cursor over the top, click and drag your cursor over, and you'll see that the part that you're cropping out will go black and white, and the part that you're keeping will remain in colour. If you want a certain size, that's fine, you can do that, and then you can move the image to fit that size. Once you're happy, just press Enter. Now to put the white border around, we need to just look out for a few things. So select your image, go to Picture Format, and go over to this section here which gives you the height and the width of your image. Now you can put these to exactly what you want. So let's say, for example, let's put height at 11 and press Enter. Now if we do that, because this part here is checked, it will also increase the width as well because it's keeping that aspect ratio. If you don't have this checked, then your image will actually distort. So because we've got those figures now, if you can write those down, because then we can add just a centimetre or 2 centimetres, depending on how big you want your white border, to these figures. So now let's go to Insert, let's go to Shapes, click on the drop down and select a square or rectangle, and just click and drag out a rectangle. Don't worry about the dimensions at the moment. So we're going to turn this completely white. It's currently got a border on it, so select it, go to Shape Format, go to Shape Outline, click on the drop down and select No Outline. Then go along to Shape Fill, click on the drop down and select White. Now we need to address the dimensions of this so that it's perfectly accurate over the top of this image or underneath this image. So select it, go to Shape Format, and again, we've got the dimensions here. Now our top dimension was 11, so we're going to take that to 12. And our bottom dimension was 8.81, so we'll take that to 9.81 and just press Enter. Now make sure that that aspect ratio tick is not there because we need to move these dimensions individually and not to keep the aspect ratio. Once you've put those figures in, you can now check that aspect ratio. And we can now use this picture and move it over the top of here. I'm just going to make a copy of this picture. To do that, select it, hold down your Alt or Option key, click and drag. Now I'm going to move this image. Now you might find that if you move your image, it might disappear underneath your square. So select it, go to Picture Format, go along to Bring Forwards, click on the drop down and select Bring to Front. And that will place your picture on top of the white border background or that white rectangle. So that it's completely centered, select it, hold down your Command or Control key and click on the white background, and you will have selected both the image and the white background. Now we need to align them both, so go up to Picture Format, go along to Align, click on the drop down and select Align to Center, and then again click on the drop down and select Align to Middle. And that will mean that your picture is perfectly aligned in the center of that white background. Now to make it one picture, make sure it's both selected again, both the foreground picture and the background. Go to picture format, go to group, click on the drop down and select group. And now your image will be one element. Let's just move that into the middle. Now in order to save this out or export it, all you need to do is select this image, right click and go down to save as picture. So I'm going to save mine to my desktop. I'll just save it as picture 1. This automatically saves out as a PNG, but if you go down to save as type here, you can select JPEG and then just click save. Now to test it out, all we need to do is go up to insert, picture, click on the drop down, select picture from file. You can see I have picture 1 at the top here, select insert. Once again, you can't move it, so let's go to picture format, wrap text in front of text, and now we can move this picture and it's one complete element. Great thing about this now is I can actually resize this image, whereas if I try to do this with this one, as I resize, you can see that it distorts. So now you can go ahead and use this image as you would any other JPEG, whether it's for social media, websites, printing, or just to send to family and friends. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe and have a great day.